Hi guys, welcome to the video where I'll show you how to buy the best second-hand bike. Picking a decent bike isn't easy. Quite frankly, it can be downright confusing. What brands to buy, where to buy a decent bike, and how much to spend, etc, etc. Well, you'll be pleased to know that I'm here to provide a rough guide on what to look out for and set you on your way. First off, let's talk about what brands you can buy. Brands like Dorse, Specialized, Giant, Bianchi, Carrera, etc. all have bike frames that are strong, light and well constructed, and are most likely to have decent components from well recognised manufacturers like Shimano. Try to avoid budget brands such as Apollo, Raleigh and supermarket branded bikes, as the frames are usually heavy and use cheap components that wear out easily. Unless you're particularly into older bikes, try not to buy vintage bikes either, as you don't know what condition they'll be in, and bike technology has progressed a lot, so always opt for a modern bike. So the two places online that you're going to get a decent bike is Gumtree and eBay Marketplace. Bike shops tend to upload their listings to Gumtree as well, so you've got that added assurance. Don't forget to look at local bike shops from around your area too, as qualified mechanics will ensure that the bike is in good condition, and you may even get a warranty included. Once you've searched for a list of bikes that you think will suit you, next you can search for them online and look at their specs. You can search using a description on the ad and use Google Images to pinpoint the exact bike you're looking for. So now you're thinking, wow, this sounds expensive. Well, not really, because you get a much better bike second hand than if you bought it brand new for the same price. You can get a good frame and decent components for about £100 to £200 with the preferred bike recommendations that I have for you in the next part of this video. Now this guide wouldn't be complete without a personal example of a bike that I bought just last week. Here is a Specialized Hard Rock Sport from Gumtree, £160, and as you can see, it's in a pretty good condition. Let me introduce you to the individual components that you should be looking for when you're looking at bike specifications online. First off, there's the brakes. This bike utilizes V-brakes, and these squeeze the wheels from both sides to make it stop. The best brakes to get are actually disc brakes, as they don't really wear down and they have better performance in the wet. Now let's take a look at the group set. The group set is basically the drivetrain of the bike. This bike features Shimano Acera components, which I would say is the minimum standard that I would like for some rough and ready off-road riding. Shimano divide the group sets into products: Tawny, Alveo, Acera, Altus and Dior. The better the group set, the more durable they would be. You'll be able to change gear quicker and it'll weigh less, making the bike lighter overall. Try to aim for Dior and avoid Tawny, but most modern group sets are pretty good. Other brands are SRAM, and I'll go into that in a later video. This bike is classified as a hardtail, which means it just has front suspension. You can get full suspension bikes, but avoid them because they tend to make the bike heavy. The manufacturer has probably skimped on the other components to compensate, and it's just one more thing to break over time. Finally, the gear shifters. This bike has a trigger shifter. When I press the trigger here, it changes the gear. So there are two types of shifters, twist grip and trigger shift. An easy choice really. Avoid twist grip as they tend to seize up over time and they tend to be fitted to a lower quality group sets. So that's that, your introduction to picking out your second-hand mountain bike. I've included links down below to websites which will provide more information on the points that I've made. Good luck and happy riding.